All right, welcome back to Shy Literacy. We are in our third week of learning kindergarten sight words, and I pulled a goofy. I recorded this video, and it was facing my face the whole entire time, so now I have to redo it. But I will not be wasting materials because that's just something that I do not believe in. So you have to bear with me. If this is your first time watching, I apologize for pre-made cards already, but I will still go through it as if I did not write on the cards. So this is the third week of sight words. You should already have your 10 words, five from week 1, 5 from week 2. And then let me introduce our new words for the week. So our new words for the week are am, you, has, be, of. So normally I would take the time to write am, you, has, be, and of. And by doing that, when you're writing the card, you're showing your student or your kid the card so that they know the word. You have introduced the word, now you're showing them the word. And then you would hole punch them if that's what you do, or you could just throw them in the bag if that's what you do. So I'm going to add these to the front this time because we want to make sure that they're not just remembering the words in order. You can shuffle them up if you like. So am, after you've shown them the card and introduced the card, whether you're doing this every morning before school, you're doing it when they come home from school, you're doing it on the weekends, whatever the case may be, you want to be consistent. Consistent is what drives them seeing the word, remembering the word, repetition with the word, and just generalizing the word. So after you show them the card, they have to say it or they don't say it. On the back, you write the date and you write a plus sign if they said the word correctly. Show them the word and they say it wrong, you're going to say the right word. So now that they know, so this person said it wrong. So you're going to say you and then have them say you. And then you write a minus sign because they said it wrong. Of, they got it correct. Be, they got it incorrect. Wrote a minus sign. Has, I think they got it correct, yes. So the way that I show or tell people, but you can use your own method if you would like. But for my students, I would do 10 pluses in a row. If they got 10 pluses in a row, I would take the card off the key ring and they can either keep it on the side, whatever the case may be. This one student had so many cards just in the back of his desk, like in the back of his desk. That's why I suggest the baggie, but we know with kids, they do what they want to do regardless of how many systems you set in place. But if they did it correctly, I would rip it off. Some kids threw it away, some kids kept it. They wanted to go home and show their parents, whatever. You decide what works for your kid. If you see that they're spotty, you could just take those words off that they're really spotty at and just practice those words each day or every time you sit down because you want them to get those words. So now you have 15 words on a card. Remember, this is just the first step, introducing the word, practicing the word. You also want to generalize that information. And what I mean by generalize is not only do you see it on a card and you know it, but you see it in a sentence and you know it. So that's the next part. I'm going to show you guys some sentences or some phrases that your kid can read along with. And I got this from the Dollar Tree as well. I got markers from the Dollar Tree, so you can use these as well. And they can draw a picture, so you can have a board and they can have a board, which I thought was cool or cute. You put the phrase and they draw a picture so that they're getting the word. Another way is by reading a book. I'm a firm believer in pointing at the word and saying the word. So when you're reading the sentence together, you say the words that they clearly do not know or should not know. And then you stop and point at the sight words and have your kid say it so that you're generalizing it. They see it in a book, They've seen it on this. They're writing pictures for it. They see it on the cards. It's becoming familiar for them. And also you're bonding. You're reading together. So let's go over the phrases. Our first one is cup of milk. The word that they should know is of. You're saying cup. They're saying of. Milk. Draw me a cup of milk. Be at the park. Be is the word. At the park. At comes a little bit later in the sight words. They should know the park. Draw me a picture of you being at the park. I am reading. Am is the word. They should know I from the first week. I am reading. So those are your first set of phrases. I will also be putting more phrases at the bottom of the video so that you can practice other phrases with them as well. All right, our last two are going to be the dog has a ball. They should know the. They've seen dog enough at this point. Has is our word. A is next week, and then ball. Our last phrase is you like to run. So you is our word. Like comes a little bit later in the sight words, maybe first grade or second grade. To was second week, so they should know to. And then you're saying run. Draw me a picture of you running. So those are your 5 phrases. Hopefully they can say them and draw a little mini picture for it. Thank you for tuning in to Shy Literacy. See you